Very good evening, friends. This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. Before I continue, let me remind you that like any other YouTube video, our YouTube video also having a dialog box. In this dialog box, there is a paragraph followed by a link. And if you click on this link, then you would reach to the free channels operated by Treasury Consulting, which includes YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, and many things. These are our free channels wherein we keep uploading some material for the update and basically for the educational purpose. Apart from that, if you have anything to know about our Sheetal Academy, our video courses, our training courses, our research desk, our upcoming FNO Learnings Academy, the first session is today, our stock valuation desk, our foreign exchange desk, or anything, you can WhatsApp at 9818485155. I repeat, you can WhatsApp at 9818485155. There is a lot of debate which is going on across the world as far as the digital advertisement is concerned. And unfortunately, nothing like that is being discussed in the Indian media, and I am seriously following this case in a very deep down manner. So first of all, we need to understand that Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, they are the leading recipient of digital advertisement in the world, and should be, because they are offering value in their products. Simple. If you're offering value in their products, you are supposed to get the revenue. There is nothing wrong in that. But unfortunately, the regulators believe that they are only earning money, but they do not look at the second point of the coin, which is the value they are offering. Example, if you look at the Amazon platforms, then you can see the kind of value they are offering. Example, Amazon Prime, Amazon Photos, Amazon e-commerce and whatnot. A huge value is being offered to the customer, but this is completely ignored. But the only thing people see is that they are getting the digital revenue. This is absolutely an incorrect, stance by the regulator. So I, on a personal side, believe that you are a regulator. That doesn't mean that you can do anything. You need to look each thing holistically. Now, Australian government made a draft law, and in this draft law, they said that Facebook and Google to offer the publishers, basically the content writers, some monetary value of all the news which you are putting in on your platforms. Example, I am writing an article on financial markets, and this article is coming on the Facebook. People are reading this article, people are getting value out of it, and because of that, they made some money. I'm not saying you give me that money, I'm not saying that, but what, according to the draft by the Australian government, what they're saying that now, if I'm an Australian national and if I wrote an article and that comes on the Facebook, it means that Facebook and Google supposed to offer me some compensation because I wrote it. While the Facebook argument is completely different. What is Facebook argument is that they have taken a very hard line. And what hard line they have taken? They said that the tech giant argued the publishers also benefit from the additional readership online when the articles are available on their platforms. I completely agree. If I work in silos, how many readers I get? Limited. But if my article comes on Facebook, then I get thousands and thousands of readers. I agree with Facebook. Apparently, Facebook has taken a hard line and they said that US social media company has threatened to block Australians from sharing any news on their sites if the law is passed. And now the question is not that the law is passed or not. That is definitely not the question. But the question is that are we moving in a world wherein everything is paid? Example, I am writing an article and my article is coming on Facebook, and Facebook will pay me say $1, assuming, per article, assuming, or they will pay me 2 cents per view. So if there are 1 million view, they will pay me 1 million into 2 cents. They will pay me that. Okay, I agree. But the question is, if this would be the scene in near future, then all the news of the globe would be paid in nature, and few people will control the media, and this would have negative repercussions. Example, we have already seen many a times that in many countries the big corporate houses are governing the media, whereby if they wish that news will come, if they do not wish, the news will not come. Every country is not a United States whereby a journalist sitting in a White House can criticize Donald Trump on his face, and Donald Trump needs to acknowledge that, because this is how the law works in US. Every country is not like that. There are many countries where journalists even cannot criticize the current government. They feel that they will get barred. If such kind of legislation currently by the Australian government, maybe very soon by the different governments will get passed, then this would have a huge negative implication on the news industry. And apparently what would happen, only a few people would be controlling the news industry. And it will also lead to revenue loss to these digital giants like Facebook, Google and all. My personal opinion is that rather than having a draft whereby you are saying that if my article is coming on the Facebook, you will pay me something, if you really wish that publishers to get paid, then you can have a similar kind of structure whereby you can have a paid news. And by the way, it is there, guys. Like if you look at Bloomberg.com, they will offer you, I think, 2 to 3 articles in a month, and rest is paid. If you offer any good magazine in the world, then they will ask you for subscription. They will not give you free. And by the way, let me tell you, if you look at Bloomberg.com, if you look at say any other top magazine of the globe, they are not creating the knowledge. They are collating the knowledge. Is Bloomberg creating the knowledge? If JP Morgan Chase is giving a statement, that statement coming on the Bloomberg, is Bloomberg is collating the knowledge or creating the knowledge? So as far as the collating the knowledge is concerned, they are already charging the subscribers, and like me, those who wish to get all information at one place, they are paying Bloomberg. They are paying Bloomberg. Those who do not need it, they are not paying Bloomberg, and that I'm happy they are not in a situation to pay, or they do not want it to pay. But making a law whereby creating a monetary tag on everything, it's really wrong for upcoming generations to come. I think one thing regulators need to understand is that if they might be a regulator, but they need to understand that they need to look things in a little holistic way. And if they do not see in a holistic way, then I'm sorry, this is not right. We are already having a paid model, then why there is a need to draft such kind of stuff? Today it is Australia who is talking about this. God knows after 1 year it would be Europe, London, US himself. And I wanted to ask one question. What about the platforms wherein only snippets are disclosed? Twitter. I cannot paste the whole article on the Twitter. I have a word limit. I will just copy the headline and paste it up. Or create a picture, paste it up. Now, is Twitter collating the information or Twitter creating the information? That's more important. And in this case, Twitter is neither collating the information nor creating the information. They are just depicting the information uploaded by the user. And another important thing which is missing completely here is the immunity. I'm an Australian author who is writing an article on investment. It is uploaded on Facebook offering me 2 cents per view. There is 1 million view, which means 2 million cents is being offered to me. My question is very simple. If I wrote a wrong article and giving a wrong message to the community, and by the way, Facebook is paying me 2 cents per view, immunity, am I immune? If yes, who gave me immunity? Who gave me immunity? Did Facebook give me immunity, or I gave myself the immunity? Of course, there is a lot to deliberate in this topic, and I think that I am continue to have this topic on the YouTube, but I believe that now regulators are crossing their limit and they are not looking this matter in a little holistic way. And this is really a wrong precedent they are setting for the upcoming generation. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting. You know our WhatsApp 9818485155. Thank you very much and have a great time ahead. Thank you.